guys. So update, it is Sunday. It's past 13 weeks into the recovery, if I can even still call it that. I've got to be honest, my mood has been shocking this weekend. I've been snappy, I've felt low, just not myself. I've got a really sore spot coming up there around my chin area. I look and feel like crap, by the way, guys. I've been cleaning, so hence the beautiful attire. I've got quite thick sort of discharge as well. Thick white discharge that is really sort of resonating in the underwear department, which again is quite rare for me. So I'm not sure what this means. I'm starting to wonder whether or not I want to bother carrying on. I weighed myself this morning. I haven't weighed myself since before recovery, and we've got these kind of like digital, electric-y, all singing, all dancing scales basically. And let's just say, when I had my bod pod done last October, what are we now? We are in June. So October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. So 8 months ago, I stood at 10 stone and 19% body fat, according to the bod pod that I had done in a university in London. And my muscle mass was around 81% lean muscle mass, with all the bone and everything else included. So I was lean. But 19% body fat is still bigger than what I was when I was anorexic. So, you know, that was, let's just say, I was absolutely miserable. I was training twice a day, most days, 6 days a week, and I wasn't eating more than about 1,800 calories a day, sometimes lower. I would very rarely treat myself. If I did on the weekends, the guilt would just be horrendous. It wouldn't even be worth having the cheat, because I'd have a bag of nuts and then I'd want to kill myself afterwards. So, and that's if I kept them down. That's if I didn't go and throw up. So weight in April. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, 6 months later, I had started to wonder my routine was beginning to get a little bit too much. And after training twice, 3 times a day, I was still training twice, 3 times a day, but I was doing it in let's say I was trying to get away with it by doing hot yoga and incorporating the hot yoga instead of, say, things like HIIT. So I would go out, I'd do a run, I'd do my heavy weight training session, and then I would also follow up with an hour or 2 of yoga. So in comparison, I'm thinking, well, you know, I'm not really losing anything as far as hours put forward for formal exercise, that is. And food-wise, actually I started eating a tad more, coming up to sort of 2,000 calories a day. Tried all the different meds as far as come off my pill, tried everything as far as the hormone replacement therapy. And what my weight was on the scales, this is key, I was 23-point-something% fat, body fat, which I take with a pinch of salt because they are only a little step-on machine, so it might not necessarily be as much as 23-24%, because, like I say, I didn't actually look that much bigger than what I did back in October, and yet the bod pod that I had in the official university in London said I was 19%, so I've gone up 5% body fat just by eating 200 calories extra a day, and some days I wasn't even eating that. So I don't know, you know, could have been the scales, I don't know. So I was 10 stone 10 before I started my recovery. I was 23 to 24% body fat. can't remember what muscle mass them scales said that I had, but today, guys, I am April, May, June. Oh God, is it only that? So I started this recovery right at the beginning of April. So it's 13 weeks. In 13 weeks, I am now standing at a whopping 11 stone 10. That's exactly 1 stone heavier than the last time I weighed myself, which was a big shock. And I am 30% body fat, apparently. I mean, I still feel like my body mass probably isn't 30% body fat. I keep asking myself and having the argument, why do you give a crap? You know, you're 11 stone 10, are you happier? Well, the answer's no. At the moment, I'm not. And I don't know whether or not it's because of my hormones and because my period is looming around the corner, maybe, or because this week I've consciously skipped snacks. Maybe that's playing in my mind, I don't know. But I feel like a whale. 11 stone 10. I weigh the amount of a small man. That is heavy. It's really, really heavy. It's weird because for women, it doesn't matter how much muscle mass you have. For us, it's like when you see that number on the scale, it's just horrendous. To think I was 7 stone 10 at my lightest. That's 4 stone heavier. Wow. 4 stone heavier. I'm not saying I want to go back there. But I am feeling like I want to throw the towel in. And I don't feel comfortable in my own skin anymore. That it's very hard because you try and explain it to somebody that doesn't really have the same issues, and they just look at you as if to say, well, you know, you fucked yourself up, so what do you expect? And it's like, do you want what to do now? Do I try and carry on getting this mysterious period back, which has been so absent for such a long time, or do I just give up and just get my body back to how that I wanted it? And it's so hard because the only way to do that is to do it how I was doing it before, and I just wasn't happy. But I was happier in myself. It's like a catch-22. Do you be bigger and happier but be miserable about yourself? I cried so much yesterday because I couldn't put a pair of shorts on in 29-degree weather in front of my mother and father-in-law and my sister-in-law who come over for a barbecue. I was fretting over that. I literally had a meltdown because they were coming round and I didn't know. I didn't feel comfortable in it at all. Not at all. I felt huge. My thighs and my cellulite on my bum and my muffin top bits and just everything. So if we want to know what an 11 stone 10, 30% body fat percentage looks like, everybody, let's try and do this. Apparently this is 30% body fat, but this is definitely 11 stone 2. You know, I'm not going to deny it. I've obviously got some muscle there, but it's just shit. 11 stone 10. Well, I can safely say now at 5'7", 5'6", almost 5'7", 11 stone 10 on a BMI chart is going to be, oh, I don't even want to know. Who gives a crap? Update today, guys. Feeling like rubbish and really just want to give up. I don't know what to do anymore.
We're always on the edge, yeah. We fight and make love at the same time. Would you break up just because I told you?